Hey guys, welcome to World of Guns Disassembly. We're going to do the Steyr Aug A2 game mode. So I've done it a couple times. There's a couple of little pieces that are messing me up, but I think we should be good this time. We might not get sniper, but I think we'll be pretty close. So magazine bottom, magazine assembly. Okay. Move the barrel assembly from the front. Take off the barrel grip, and as always we're going to take apart each piece as we remove it so we do not confuse ourselves. Lid spring. Gas regulator has two pieces, button at the front, spring at the back, muzzle nut. This is disassembled. Move on to our receiver. Okay. Sling there. One piece at the back, barrel plunger assembly. Upper screw. Once that is, we can pull off the optic. Upper button there, okay? There's a kind of more complex slide than we're used to, but it's not bad. It just takes off in 3 pieces. Okay? So that's that taken apart. We can now take apart kind of the back of the gun here. You don't have to take all these apart to get the back off, but I like to do it now when I'm thinking of it. Lid ejector outside, butt stock plate, pull out the butt stock. Okay, once you do that, you can pull out the trigger mechanism. Trigger mechanism is a little bit dodgy, but you just got to pay attention to your pieces. USM part assembly. Hammer. Automatic fire lever. Hold and catch. Click inside here, pull out the sear pin, then you can move the sear. The sear has a hammer lever. Make sure you remove that hammer lever. Bolt carrier. Right recoil spring assembly, left recoil spring assembly. Couple pieces you have to take off back here before you can take out the bolt. Here and the firing pin. Firing pin is one solid piece, we don't have to worry about it. Bolt, okay? Bolt has a couple things. It has a bolt locking piece, has a retainer, has an extractor, and it has an ejector, okay? Here there's only one piece, just that's one solid piece. Don't let that screw you up, okay? So once we have those, you cannot pull the trigger out at this point, so don't try to click the trigger. Safety comes out, housing pin comes off. We can now, ooh, see that got me, I forgot the magazine attach. Then the buttstock folds out, okay? See, just those little things get ya. There's so many little parts to this gun. Then the trigger, okay? Did we forget one other little part we must have? Okay. What little part did we forget? Must have forgot a spring on some. I didn't think this comes off. The firing pin has to be one solid piece. It is. Okay. Pulled everything off there. Pulled that up there. The covers are off. That's all taken apart. Trying to think of what it would be. Well, just bolt carrier piece assembly. I used to remember that piece, but guess I just forgot it there. Okay, we'll put the bolt carrier assembly piece back in. Put that back there. Extractor, retainer. Ejector, okay. Now this piece gets pulled back on there. Left spring. Right spring recoil assembly. Bolt carrier. Firing pin. Bolt roller. We'll start reassembling this piece. So trigger. Lid inside. This folds back up. Put on the magazine catch, upper screw, lower screw, this plate can go back on, Safety can go back in. Make sure you click the top one, not the bottom one. Just, it's picky that way. And put it on the lid outside. Return the bolt carrier. Reassemble our stock here quickly. Okay, remember, hammer goes back in the sear. Sear goes back in. Sear pin goes back in. Then holding catch. Automatic fire lever. Hammer. USM mechanism. Trigger body can go back in. At this point you can put the buttstock back on. You're done with it, okay? Put in your button before you put on your scope. Upper screw. Front sling. Butt plunger. Click from the bottom. Put the slide back in from the bottom. You can put back on the cocking slide piece. Cock and handle, okay. Put that back in. So, spring back on the back, button back on the front. Put your gas regulator on. Nut. Muzzle. Spring. Grip lid. Back on the grip. Back in the barrel assembly. Magazine assembly. Magazine button, magazine. So a couple little mistakes here, but I think we are good to move into the game mode. We did have to use help, but I've completed this gun a couple times without the help. I just couldn't quite remember what piece we missed. So, super game. Okay, so we have super game here. You need to make, oh, I always forget if you move the camera, it screws up that timing minigame. Just kind of a pain in the butt. So I like to move my camera to get ready for the next piece. But whatever. Like I said, we're not really going for the best times. We're just kind of enjoying the gun being disassembled. Muzzle. Oops. Totally even missed it there. Wasn't paying attention for either of those. Receiver. So, the plunger assembly. Slide. Slide here again has 3 pieces, so don't forget all 3 pieces. Upper screw. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there. Too busy talking and making sure I'm pulling out the right pieces. So yeah, we're not even at 50% right now, which is pretty pathetic. Okay, so let's take out these rear pieces now while we're thinking of them, so they're not forgotten later on. Okay, take out the rear piece, take out that as well. Okay, pull out the bolt carrier. Left recoil spring. Oop, a little bit early. Right recoil spring. Okay. There's this little piece up here that needs to be pulled out. Then the firing pin. Bolt assembly. Don't forget the bolt carrier, which we did last time. Then move that piece. Lock piece comes out the back. Bolt retainer. This is tricky because the bolt retainer doesn't, and these do. So it's kind of unfair because like you don't know, unless you've played through it, you don't know which ones are going to have that mini game. So you pretty much have to always be ready. So, okay. Pull the trick next from the back. Remember the order here. USM first. Then the hammer. Auto fire. That hammer one's quite fast. Then you gotta pull the sear pin out. Then you can move the sear. And I'm gonna move this hammer piece from there. Some of these really quick ones, like, you don't know what speed it's gonna be at. So it's pretty crazy. Okay. That is all that taken apart then. Pull out the hammer lock mechanism. Okay, so it didn't. This one See, it didn't. This one does. Let's do a quick perusal, make sure we got all the parts there. So, we shouldn't have forgotten the part. Okay. Sorry. I was just worried that the whole game was going to end, because sometimes I forget one little part, and you lose the whole game right there. Okay, so pull the trigger. Perfect! We got our assembly without screwing up. Let's make sure we can get our disassembly without screwing up. Let's put our... Oh. I always am going to fail that one because I'm so nervous that I'm going to lose. Okay, let's not get too hasty here and put on too many pieces. Because haste makes waste, as we know. Okay. Put that piece back in. Steyr goes back into the gun. Steyr pin. Holding catch goes in the front. On that fire lever. Hammer. Yeah, we're barely beating 50% of these. Which I really am not that worried about. Okay. Then this can go back in. Okay. The first piece to go back in is this one. Okay. Then this can be attached there. Bolt retainer. These ones do have mini games on them. One for two. This goes back on there. Left. Right. Okay. Now what has to go on first? Bolt goes in first. Then the firing pin. Then the bolt roller. Okay. You have to trigger back in. Let's put back in these pieces first. Because I'm not sure what order they all go in. So we'll just put them back in. And then we're good. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure this is next. Okay, I was right. I'm not even worried about failing that challenge. We're not going to make it either way. Okay, so go start from the bottom. Put that piece back in. Then this piece back on. Then that cock and handle can go back on. Put that barrel plunger assembly back in. Do not put that back in. Make sure you put your button in first. Then it can go back on. You need a screw there. Sling there. Okay. Okay, so that's back together. We have all of that stuff back in, so... Oh, way early. Receiver. Like I said, I'm just more focused on not screwing up than I am worried about getting these on in the right timings. Okay. So then that can go back in. The nut. The muzzle. Don't do that. Don't scare me like that. So if I would have cooked twice, my goose would have been cooked, and that would have been the end of Super Game. I would have started all back over. Okay. And magazine. Perfect. I actually ended up with 63% speed up rate, which is better than 50%. So, we're not going to get the lightning quick reflexes, but I'm fine with that. Top 3? Holy crap. I'm actually going to do this one again. Because then we get our champion. Or, how many people have done hardcore? I guess we could do a hardcore game first. Yeah, oh, these guys used hint on hardcore game. I'm fucking golden. Jesus Christ, this is fucking amazing, these guns at the end. Okay, so all we have to do here is not screw up our hardcore game. And then we're in the money. I want to get hardcore player though, so I am gonna try my best to try to set up one for hardcore player here, which shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so let's go here, 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 here. We go here, 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 I guess I can do that separately. So here, 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 there, there, slide, button, slide, slide. Okay, so now we got here, 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 and here. This rear piece, lead ejector, plug trick mechanism at the bottom, lid stock. We never screw this up, but let's not start now. USM, hammer, auto fire, hold and catch, Steyr pin, Steyr, yeah, hammer. Okay. We didn't want to lose sniper. You need sniper to get hardcore player. Pull those two out. Don't screw up here either. Make sure you pay attention to what you're doing and don't move too fast. Firing pin, bolt assembly. Pull off the locking piece. There, here. Be accurate with your clicks. If you miss your clicks, you're done. That's it. That's all, folks. Okay. And then that bolt lock. Okay, so think how this is all these pieces here. So move the safety. We got the screws. We got. So this is the moment of truth. Okay, we do. That's the one that always scares me. I think I missed something. Okay. So lid ejector and the trigger. We did. Okay, perfect. Now it's got to assemble it, and we're golden, and we get our 1 credit, which is awesome. This should fold back up. Perfect. Let's kind of clean up this mess here first. So there's a lot of floating pieces. Okay. Here. Auto fire. Hammer. Don't forget the Steyr pin. USM. Perfect. Put that back in. Pin. Put that back in, the safety back in, that catch back in there. I think you can put that back on, but I'm gonna save that for a minute. So those two can go back in. This can go back on. This one, and that one. Pretty sure that one can go back on. Then this, okay? That there. Firing pin. Then this little piece can go back in. Okay, we're good there. We got all those pieces, so I'm pretty sure this can go back in. That's back in. Pretty sure the buttstock. Okay, we're golden there. There. Here. Here. Okay. Don't screw up here. Button. Go from beneath. Put the slide back in. I go back in. Slide. And the rest of the slide. Golden, golden, golden. We have all the pieces there back in. So this receiver. Put it back in the regulator. Attach the barrel grip. Barrel assembly. Magazine. Da 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 da. Complete hard game mode, and then that should give us sniper, hardcore player, expert, champion, 901 credit. Gorgeous. G-O-R-S, gorgeous. There's us right here, hardcore player, the Greenling. Yeah, well, he got. Yeah, only 2 people got even sniper there. He's the only one. Well, he just barely beat me because his time was quite a bit better, but he didn't have as good acceleration. But yeah, we did really well. So thanks guys for coming out for more World of Guns Gun Assembly, and we'll be back in the next one for more. Later guys.